Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to be getting into Adventure 10, the second to last adventure of the role player adventure board game. Fantastic game so far. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's fantastic. The story's there as role player is, and the gameplay is fun, and I could see a lot of replayability in it. So we're going to get into Adventure 10 today, which is Above the Dreaming Sea, as we go into find out what is going to happen here, and we head into the finale. So before we begin, I want to say thank you to my Patreons. I appreciate you so much. And thank you to my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you as well. Remember, we hit the 700, so I want to know what you want me to do. I don't know what to do, so I might just end up saying 700 stream. Ask me a bunch of questions and I play a board game of some sort or type, but you may not like that. I don't know. So we'll see. Hey Matt, what's going on? Pull up a chair. Hey Kate, how you doing? How you doing? Pull up a chair, pull up a chair. So we're gonna have some good fun. We're gonna have some good fun. Don't flirt with me, Matt. Don't flirt with me. Make your move or walk away. Alright, so let's get some information and then we're gonna get down to the table and have a good time. Okay, Role Player Adventures 8.5 on Board Game Geek, 2,103 overall. Choose wisely in this RPG style adventure. Every decision has lasting consequences, and it does. So I want to see how the decapitating the ogre in the last one's going to affect the finale. Ought to be funny. 1 to 4 players, best played 2. That means that, you know, one person's controlling one two-handed. So if you want to play true solo, you can. I keep saying this every single stream. It's hard mode. If you go back and look at the first adventure that I went on, you'll see it's hard mode. So we're gonna get into this playing two-handed. We finished Willa's backstory from Nephra's what's it called? Nephra's Judgment, which is the backstory codex for the expansion. And today we're actually gonna finish Tass Willowbark's true backstory, which is Transported of Fantasy, which will be great. Don't shame. I will let you know about my interesting title after. Oh boy. Oh boy. I had to shave. It was getting out of control. It was getting out of control. So 90 to 150 minutes is about fair from what we've been seeing. 10 plus can play, agreed. 2.33 out of 5. Yep. Everything across the board I'm agreeing with here. Keith, Peter, and James made this wonderful game, and then we have a great group of artists that brought you this art, and published by Thunderworks Games. Fantastic. I'm curious as to how this is going to go as well. I need to get rid of this hostile life form. I'm still mad I got it yesterday. I'm still mad about it, because I was like, if I'd have went and got tagged, then I probably might have been able to get rid of it later, but, or maybe I should just let him get melted. So that would have got my King's Favor not to be at maxed out 10, so we'll see. Alright, down to the table. And here we are. We've got everything all pretty much set up how we left it last time. I just reset up the board. What's funny is that you just got here with the Colossus, right? You just got here. But the title on here says Corroded Colossus. Huh. How long were we here? Anyway. The adventure begins. Alright, so let's see. Adventure map. Place the adventure map in the semi-center of the table. Exploration. Place XP on lettered locations on the map A, B, C, D, and E. I've already done so. Place gold and XP on the journal equal to the recorded value, which I did. Place any title earns on the title space. Place any bonus play from the party journal recorded there, which we have 3. Place the 3 favor markers on their proper locations of what's been recorded. If you're infected, haha, no. Characters place each player's hand on their side. Place each player's clasp face up. Remember, I got a secondary clasp for being split, which is fantastic. And fill in the attribute rows, which we made sure to do this time. Now we're going to grab place encounter tokens 1, 2, and 3 on the table, flip them over, and randomize them. So 1, 2, and 3. and fill the places accordingly. What's interesting is that there was, remember yesterday there was another one? I just didn't find it, I guess. I didn't do the proper things that I needed to show what pathing that would be. So, yeah. Okay. Fill each of the available encounter spaces face down with marker, which we did. The table seems dark. It does? Huh. Any better? I don't know why it's dark. Hmm. Maybe it's all the purple tones. I'm setting the mood, Matt. I'm setting the mood. Shaven mood. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's showing dark. Huh. I have to look into that. I'll adjust my lights, like, I'll try to adjust the area of my lights to see if that makes things better. I haven't moved them. It seems the same? Huh. I don't know. That's strange. I'll mess with it after stream and like tweak it for the next stream to see what's going on. That's curious. I haven't changed anything. I didn't change any settings on the camera. I'm not sure. Now you got me scared. It's like something might be wrong. You're making my engineering brain go like, okay, how can I fix this really quick? But I'll have to like get up and shift stuff. So let's. Seems darker to the left. That's weird. I got the light turning properly. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I gotta do something. It's gonna bother me. I'll be right back. How about now? Any better? If it's not, I'll mess with it later. But I basically turned the entire light to face me, face down, so I might be brighter. Might see me a little shiny, but I turned the light to face towards the table, so hopefully that makes things better, because you can see the shadow now, right? So hopefully. Alright, let's dig in. Your adventure begins. After entering the Gurlong Colossus and restoring its machinery, you have traveled to Afro, Plane of Knowledge, in search of the immortal knight of Nalos before the Battle of Brazor Wall. There, all of Ulos will compete for the right to earn Azima's blessing. When you landed in the strange world, a vast ocean of gray folk destroyed the Colossus, leaving you stranded. An endless gray sea stretches to the horizon. The purple stone arch cluster you stand on is the only solid ground in sight. High on the landmass, you see signs of civilization. Green foliage sprouts from the roofs of simple structures carved into the stone. Giant bats fly among these buildings, carrying crystal-faced riders on their backs. Place your party marker at location A, which is here, and read entry A. Maybe it's my iPad, I just turned up the brightness. Okay. If there's no XP there, blah. Otherwise, collect the XP. Otherwise, collect the XP from this location. Otherwise, continue reading. So, do I not continue reading? That seems wrong, so I'll just keep reading. You survey the wreckage of the Colossus and find nothing that will get you back to Ulos again. You do, however, discover an odd bit of Duragolium. Reveal Discovery Card 100. It is that one I probably need to do this for. There we go. It's a Dragolium tuning fork. It doesn't cost any fatigue to use. So we got that. Without the Colossus, you'll need some other way to open a homeward rift. In your efforts to collect artifacts and knowledge, you learn that powerful objects from other planes tear holes back to their own worlds unless the artifact is surrounded by Dragul. And so you reason, if you can find an artifact from Ulos here in Afril, you just might be able to get home again. Up ahead, the archway branches in 3 directions. The branch to your left rises towards a small dwelling, perhaps the home of some of the crystal-faced folk who inhabit this world. The archway to the right leads into a strange orchid where the low sunlight glints off reflective shards. Between these branches lie a third, which extends to a massive building resting on the peak of the cluster. Somewhere ahead, you'll find Nalos' immortal knight. Okay. So, methinks, now that light is like super bright in my face, I probably need to go back and shift it at some point. So it says to the left is the house of the, and they're hostile towards me. I think I'm gonna go, because I want to become friendly with them, or else they probably won't talk to me when I get there. So I'll go to the orchid and flip this over, and I got a 1. So, as you walk along the archway, you spy a group of Nalos passing through a small rift. Green spores float from the rift into the Nalos' home world. Glowing mold hangs from every surface on the other side. Several bone-white cocoons of mold wobble as the Nalos approach. They poke at these curiosities. The wiggling cocoons burst open, sprouting forth slimy humanoids that rise to their feet and attack. The Nalos are quickly outmatched. I want to become their friend, so I'm going to enter the rift and defend the Nalos. So 10-14. Because I want to get rid of this enemy nonsense. 10-14. You leap through the rift and land next to the Nalos explorers just as the mold folk are about to devour them. We're going to battle Fungoid and Ooze. So it is 13-43. 3 and 14. 13. Okay. So we've got taking on some ooze, so it's red, black, black and green, and purple. Purple. I'm gonna commit the purple on that one. I'm gonna commit the purple. And then this one, which is the Fungloid guy, it is black, black, green, green, green and white, green and white. Lots of green. Lots and lots of green. So we are at 7 combat dice. Ha! Okay, so we can add dice. We've got bonus plays, but we know we need green. We know we need green. So I can add whites. I can add blacks. But I can't add purple or red or green. So we're definitely going to do 2 greens to start. We're going to add in a purple for 1. We're going to add in 2 black die. That's 2, 4, 5, so 2 more. I'm a red. Now I'm gonna get a red. We're gonna get a red as well. So 1 more die random. Are you sure this isn't unsettled? It does look like that, right? We got a purple. Okay. That's 2, 4, 6, and 7. And let me put the markers down because they are going to hit really, really hard. So you're going to hit me if I don't cover anything for 2, 4, 6, or for 10. Ow. So let's see what we can do. We're going to be doing a lot here. All right, what do we got? We got a 3. We got... Ooh, we got a 2. Is that all we got? Put that green one, but I want that to be a 3. So the first thing you're gonna do for me is you're gonna play. Where is it? 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 Boom. Revive. You're gonna play Revive to add 2 white dice. Splendid. Okay, so splendid. Pearl. I could tick up a white die. That's only 1 hit. The purple is another. Let me hold on to that. Make any color a white or red. I could tick up a red. You do better than that. Add blue dice, don't care. I can flip a green, but I don't need a green 6. Add a black, add a purple, reroll, reroll, tick. So here's ticking up a white die. I'm going to use my ability in 1 second. I haven't forgotten about it. Increase a black die or purple die by 1 or 2. That probably might be most beneficial. So I'm going to play the Holy Flail. Tick you up 2. Covering that 3 hit. Okay. Actually, no. No. I'm going to pull that back. I'm going to do the Unholy Flail to you to increase or decrease this one to turn it to a 1. And then I'll play Grapple here to make that work. So that's my 2. I'm going to use my ability. Getting a die. I gotta get the die I need before I gotta roll properly first. See what I mean? So that'll go here. So let's see what you can do. I could get the 3s. See what I can do. I can flip a black die, so I can switch that out. I probably am going to switch that out with the... I might not want to switch it out with the purple. I'll switch it out with a white die. Yeah, I'll switch it out with a white die. And then I can flip it for the 6. But I want the... So I'll flip it for the 6. Cover that. Okay. Now we're in bonus play territory. So I can use her... Oh, hey, Elaine, thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Be sure to join the Discord. Alright, so I need to make a green 3 and a red 4, and then I could take the hit. So let's see how we can make that happen. I could turn a 2 into a 4 or a 6. Neither one of those. Now, green, I can make any color, a red or a black. Not gonna work. Make any color 6. I probably should have used that instead of that, but that's okay. Make any color a green or a purple. Problems is the colors are not matching up for what I need. I can make any color a 3. There it is. So I can make a 1 a 3. I can make a 1 into a 3 or a 5. So I'm going to bonus play over here to make this one a 3. So that means it's 3, 4, 5 coming from you. You are 5, 6. So let's see what we can do about the red. Any color 3. Pick up a black or a blue. Make a 2, a 4, or a 6. Nope, not going to work for me. Green die. Make any color a black or red. Area 6s. Flip. We can flip a red. That would make that a 6. Or a white. That would make that a 5. It's not what I need. I could make that purple a black 5. I could do that. I could flip. That would be a 5. That's not going to help. I can add a die. Get a rando. Change a purple into any color. So I could change that purple into... I could do it right here. So I'll do that. Now let me look at yours. I'm going to take a hit. I just want to make it as less as okay as possible. I can make a 1 or 4 any color. I can change any color into a 1, any color into a 2. I can flip a 1 or 4. Change any color into a red or white. Tick up a red. Need more than ticking. Add a die of your class color to the dice pool. That's greens. Let's add black. Flip one player's class card face up, which is probably what I'm going to do last to get some stuff. So let me use her ability first before we start doing this. So what I need to make her ability 1, 3, 4, and 5, so it doesn't really help much. The 4 is the worst. So I can use 2 to make it a 4. Then I could change purple to cover that. Let's do that. That way I'll kill this thing off. So I will use her ability. 1, 2. To change everything in the dice pool. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I'm going to bonus play to turn a purple into this. And then I'm going to change, my ability will change everything to a 4. 4. So I'll kill the ooze. Now, if I could tick down a white, I'm solid for 1 more bonus play. And I got it. So I am going to use my last bonus play, tick down a white from a 4 to a 3. Woo! 1 more bonus play. I think I could have gotten it. 1 more bonus play. I would have gotten the green and rolled it and see what happened. But okay, so I've defeated this one, but this one does get to hit me for 4 damage each. So I'll just take 1 from each and do 5. That's 5 damage. That's the first time I've gone to round 2. So I'll collect rewards after I kill. I'm going full random on this one for round 2. Full rando. 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full random. I just need a 1 from one of you. That's all I need. So it's just 2 and 2. And I did get a white dice, which would have been great. But if I can convert something to a white, if I convert that green to a white, I can flip it and then I won. So what can we convert to a white? You're killing me. I don't have anything to convert to a white die? You're kid. Oh, here. No, that's a white die to anything. Here it is. Foolish. I was like, no, no, no. So I got foolish. So I'm gonna convert you to a white die, and then I'm gonna flip you. Boom, boom. We win. Okay, so we win. You slay the creatures and save the Kynox. So we get 1 gold, 2 experience. Then we get 1, 2 gold, and 2 experience. Yay. Alright, so you slay the creatures and save the Kynox, go to 1028. First time I have to go to a round in a while. You strike down the mold creatures who explode into clouds of spores, blinding you and constricting the air around you. You tumble backward away from them to catch your breath. The archway is covered with their remains as the rift closes on their world. You save the Kynox, and they seem very pleased with you. If you have the title card Hostile Lifeform, return it to the title deck. Yeah. If you do not already have the title known to the Kynox, get it. There we go. AT5. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, that's Discovery card. Title card, not Discovery card, sorry. Sorry. Why is there... Put back. We're gonna get title card... I already have title card 85, but we're putting back title card 83. I'm already known to the Kynox. We're cool. We're cool people. Got it. We're good. Okay, so if you don't already have known to the Kynox, so we got rid of Hostile Lifeform, and we got that. We are going to rest like you wouldn't believe. I'm going to play it safe and roll 3. I'm rolling 3 dice. All ones. All ones. Close enough. So 5 and then 4. 5 and then 2, 4. Okay, and then we refill 5. 4, 4, 4, 5. You are 3. 4, 4, 4. 5 and 4. Get rid of those. Put these back. Get my cards back. Flip my abilities. Card. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I was supposed to put this at 10B. Sorry. I also missed that. This would be the black one. 10B, which is where I'm headed. I'm headed to 10B. Okay. So, cool. We have 1. Back. And get rid of these 2. That is 43 and 13. All right. Okay. Yay. So we completed that. And they're no longer mad with us. But we're going to continue on to B. Now the Crystal Orchard. If there's no XP at this location, B1, otherwise collect it. And we pause here to read our Nephrits. The finale. Transported. Okay, so we're transported 10. In the peaceful orchard, you find yourself slipping into a dream. The black-haired queen stares down at you from an enormous throne at the center of her garden. When she sees you, she smiles. I have greatly enjoyed our little games and have decided that you shall remain here forever, she smiles. And it is clear that she truly believes this to be a good honor. that she has bestowed upon you. If you have the transported player has the personal title Fantasy, which I do, read 10-2. The Queen's Garden is filled with delightful creatures you remember from the Festival of Forgetting. Her entourage includes a pale elf with butterfly wings, a gnome with a white beard nearly a yard long that unfolds from his chin like a scroll, and a human with green skin and eyes at the top of his head. What? The elf with butterfly wings approaches, conspiring with you in hushed whispers. The queen intends to make you her servant. There are two ways you can escape this imprisonment. If you pluck a purple rose from her garden, by law the queen must expel you forever from her presence. Otherwise, you may also challenge the queen directly, but if you do so, I fear it may start a civil war. Many servants may perish in such a conflict. So do we want to pluck a purple rose or challenge the queen? What's my alignment? I am neutral good right now. I'm gonna stay with neutral good instead of neutral neutral. Which I'm sure that's what's gonna make me go down or up. Challenge the queen's rule. What happens if I become like, you know, the greatest? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think methinks. Hmm. I will. I will pluck a rose from the garden. I won't challenge her, if I want to. The queen gasps in horror as you present her with a single purple rose plucked from her own garden. You are not welcome here, she announces. Wake and join the rabble. Never again will you enter my realm. With that, you open your eyes and discover yourself back in the crystal orchard. Though you are relieved to be free of the queen, a part of you will miss her realm. Transported players return 4 stamina from your fatigue box to the supply. I only got 1, so that works. Oh my gosh. We start a civil war if we took the other one. Same thing, but there's the conclusion. Whatever happens, there's still a conclusion at the end of our adventure. Okay. I plucked the rose. So, if you have the keyword home, I do not. Otherwise, continue reading. The thin, prickly trunks of these trees branch at odd angles, twisting themselves by some logic unknown to the flora of your world. Pink crystal flakes grow from the pale green flowers that sprout along each branch. The trees are aligned in careful rows carved into rock long ago. 3 crystal-faced humanoids wander this orchid, inspecting flakes by hand. They pluck one carefully from its branch, cradling it like a newborn babe, then wander away. When you approach the orchard, you find your way is blocked by a patrolling sentry, just like the ones from the girl on Colossus. I'm going to approach it and see if it will let me pass. Con and intellect, because otherwise it's to fight it. I'm not fighting anything here. I want to go to their village. So, B11. The automaton approaches you. It emits a spray of green light over your face. The automaton's eyes watch your reaction carefully. You feel as though the machine were somehow probing your mind, so you do your best to think back on your happiest, most innocent memories. If you have the title Hostile Lifeform, you cannot play skill cards during the skill check. Whoa! That would have sucked. So introspection 4. That would have sucked. Okay, so let's see. We'll do it's int con, right? So introspection's, I think that's blue. I'm gonna believe it's blue. So we're gonna get 3 blues each. If it ain't blue, put better colors on your stuff for blind people. For colorblind people. 2 greens. I got a white too, so I'm covered. So 1 white. And so that's 2, 4, 6. So 4 more random. 1. Hey, that works. 2, 3, 4. I know I need like more greens and stuff, but I was looking at. So we got the 2 that we need. So let's see what happens. Okay, so what are we looking at? A blue 1, green 2, a red whatever. I can make that something if I can't make it work. Let's do a red. Okay. We got a black purple here. Let me use my ability. Purple die. 1. Of course it is. Swap this and this. Here. Okay. Okay. See what we can do. What can we do with... There's a blue-green one I have here. This decrease. Decrease a green die by 2. That can help me. Make a 1 or 4 any color. Not really helpful. Turn any color into a 1. I need to more focus on the blues and the greens mostly, actually. I need to focus on the green. I can flip a green, which is what I'm going to do. The runic necklace to flip this green to a 1. Okay. Right, now what? I can make that red a green, possibly. Maybe. I'm gonna hold on to make any color a 1, because that would give me what I need for the white, but I need a blue 2. Do I have anything? I could decrease blue, but I can't increase. Flip a 1 or a 4. I want to flip that. Any color into a white or red. Oh. Can I add 2 more blues if I want? Like, that'll help. Any color into a blue or a purple. Nothing really helps there. Flip a blue. Nope. Flip a black or red. Nope. Use, what do you got? What do you got? Any color into a blue or white. Need any color into a green. That's what I need. Purple into any color. I can make purple a green. So famous will turn purple into a green. Okay. Now about this 2 and 4. What can we do about that? I can change a 1 into a 3 or 5. I mean, I could tick down another one and turn it into a blue, but I need that 4. Any color into a 3. It's not gonna help me. Tick down a blue or a black, up or down. That would get me the 2, but I need the. I want to figure out the 4 first. Turn a 2 into a 4 or 6. Oh. I could tick this up with the ancient spear to a 2, and then turn it into a 4, but that's 2 card burn. That's 1 bonus play. But I need to then figure out how to get that 6 to a 2. Any color into a 6. Any color into a green or purple. Flip a red. Flip, I don't want to flip it. How do I get that 4? How do I get that 4? I can add Grim Taker to get a blue die. See what happens. Oh, I can just make it a 4. I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's do this. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. I'm going to do the red pearl on this side to turn this white to a 1. I'm then going to... Where did I just see that? I just saw it. I just had it. Here it is. Then I'm going to... I just had it. It's driving me crazy. Where's my blue tick up? Here it is. So then I'm going to play the Ancient Spear to tick up the blue to a 2. Bonus play to haggle to turn the 2 into a 4 or a 6. To turn into a 4. Then I'm going to use my ability. Turn this into a 2. That into a 2. And there we go. Done. Done and done. I encountered this event before the other one. I did get rid of Hostile. Nice. So there we go. We did it. We did it. It lets you pass unharmed. After a few moments, the automaton's green light switches off and the probing sensation in your mind ceases. The machine returns to its patrol and you are left to see your own devices in the orchard. You walk amongst destroying trees and pick one of the pink flakes to take with you. Did I use a skill card at all? Yep, I used 1 skill card, so good thing I got rid of it. Kate, good luck to you that you were able to encounter this event before the other one. Because not using skill cards, whoa. Alright, so... record a keyword garden. And reveal discovery card 94. We got a crystal flake. Okay. Use an item or rest. Oh, you know what we're doing, right? We are going to rest our behinds off. And I'm probably going to pop 3 each round here. Well, I'll do 2 this time. 2. 9, that's pretty good. That gets everything back. So 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5. That back. 3, 4, 4, 5, 3, and 4. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4. Get my ability back. Get my cards back. Get rid of that, as we will be reading the finale after we complete it. Okay. Alright. So, what to do? Use an item. Let's try the tuning fork. This might be a bad idea. I don't want to use anything here. Anything. You ring your Dragul tuning fork and place it on one of the crystal flakes. It squirms violently and then drops off its branch, falling to the ground. That's it. Okay. Let's look at the crystal flake itself. 94. You examine the crystal flake. It looks like a small version of the faces worn by the fly knock. You tap it gently, and the flake projects a small image of its tree. That's it. Alright. Well, I guess that's all we can do right now. So I can combine them 94 to 100. You ring your Dragul tuning fork and place it on your small crystal flake. It squirms and vibrates, letting out a small cry of pain. Aw, I'm sorry. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Okay, so that ends that. Well, their village was over here, so let's head to the village now that we're in a better mood. So two. So if you have either of the title Crete's Savior or Crete's Hunger. Crete's Savior. I got it. When you run into a giant sentient mushroom, it's time to make family-sized Marsala. So I have Crete's Savior. So I do have that. So if you have Crete's Savior, advance to 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. On the path ahead, you see flashes of pink light beaming from a pit carved into the archway. Several Kleinnoxes are gathered around the edge of the pit, spectating, while two contestants engage in a magical combat below. When their battle is decided, the crowd cheers and the victor waits for another challenger. Someone pushes you into the pit. Awesome. And the crowd cheers again. Fantastic. You rise to meet your opponent only to discover that you are facing with Crete, the young Wrathborn noble from Sebek. Crete smiles. I suppose you're surprised to see me. Never thought you'd see me again. I suppose you're surprised to see me, they say. After we last met, I walked back to the palace and wandered into this world through the rift. It's much less boring than Sebek. I've even learned a new trick. Crete produces a purple stone staff and begins to construct strange figures of crackling energy in the air. Defend yourself, cries Crete. The crowd of Kleinnoxes cheer. So should I rush Crete before he can complete the construct? Or focus your mind and counter the magic? I don't know. I don't know. Dex, Charisma, or Con Int? Dex, Charisma is a 5-5-4-4. Con Int is a 4-4 and a 4-4. So, do I be quick and take him down, or focus your mind? I don't know. What do y'all think? I do not know. I don't know. Rush him or focus your mind. I'm gonna go for the rush. I want to knock this guy out, so we're gonna rush Crete. Dex, Charisma, 10-20. Yeah, Punchy McPuncherson. I hated this kid, so I'm gonna punch him anyway. You charge forward, hoping you can reach Crete before they finish constructing their magical attack. Quickness 4. Ah. Quickness 4. So 4 black, 3 purple, 1 green, and then any color. So I've got the purple for sure. I'm good there. So let's do going all in with this bad boy. 4 black. Ah, we're gonna die. Three, 4. We need 2 purple. 1 green. And rando. So 2, 4, 6, 7. So 3 more. 1. Woohoo! 3. Okay, here we go. Okay, that worked. Black set. Black 3. 1. Purple 1. Oh, that sucks. Covered up the purple 1. Maybe I won't do that just yet. Any color 6. Then I'll use my ability. Red. Red 6. I'll switch out this one for 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Don't need you. Don't need you. Then I'll cover that one with that. Okay. I know you've got dice to mess with, so let's make this work, please. Increase a black or purple die by 1 or 2. I want to decrease purple die, not increase it. Decrease and flip. That's my jam. Oh. Huh. Okay. Can you do something with the black die? Do that. Can you do that for me? No, but you can. You definitely can. You're gonna do the ancient spear to take down this to a 4. Done. Then we just need actually no. No, 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 no. We're gonna put these 2 off to the side for my ability. Let's try to make the 2 and the 6 happen. Make any color a 6. Jade Gauntlet. Any color 6. You. Still 6. And then you had one that was increase or decrease? Purple, purple, purple. Increase. Oh, shoot. I should have done it the other way. I'm doing it the other way, sorry. Make you a 6. And then I'll play Unholy Flail to increase this by 1. And I'll use my ability. Make everything a 4. Bop, bop, bop. Bib and bop. There we go. 2 XP for that, please. And this was quickness 4. You tackle him, ending the duel. 10-32. Well, you tackled them, sorry, ending the duel. You knock Crete flat on their back. All Crete's constructions of crackling energy evaporate from the air. The crowd of spectators cheers and congratulates you. Crete smiles begrudgingly. Well done, they say, but it was a cheap tactic. The way of Clinox's magics are perhaps too sophisticated for you. You offer Crete your hand, and they take it. If you have the title of Crete Savior, which I did, go to 1034. Crete regards you warily, but you also glimpse respect in their gray eyes. I have no intention of going back with you, you know, says Crete. I'll study the arts of every world in the Planarverse before I ever go back to Sebek. As Clinox's hands pull you from the pit, Crete waves farewell. The spectators deposit you back on the archway path, and a new challenger descends into the pit to test Crete's skill. Crete welcomes them with a sinister smile. Rest or keep on trucking. Okay. Now, you know I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna use 1 for this. I knew it! I knew it! It's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time. Two. This is why I should always use 2 dice from now on. 4. Flip. Flip. Okay. Laying down the yakety smackety. Yes. I should always roll 2 dice. From now on, that's the go-to. I'm always rolling 2 dice. Pointless otherwise. From stone structure. Okay, so I see. If there's no XP at this location, go to C1. Otherwise, take it. If you have the keyword gardens, which I do, go to C2. Green leaves sprout from the top of the purple stone building. Through the doorway entry, you can see that the roots of these leaves reach down through the roof and into the main space of the structure, ending in a row of silver tanks. The 3 crystal-faced figures from the orchard are here, standing in a circle around the silver tank. A black rubbery substance oozes out of the tank and pulls itself into a knee-high ball at their feet. They slowly lower the crystal flake they picked from the orchid into the sphere while humming softly. When the flake is pressed into the rubber, the sphere begins to transform, stretching forth arms, legs, a head, and a neck. The 3 figures lift this new Clinox to its feet. It looks at each of them, then its crystal face shines with a thick pink light that bathes the whole room in its glow. Some of this light passes out through the open entry and over your body, causing the crystal flake in your pack to vibrate noisily. All 4 figures turn to you and rush over to inspect you more closely. You know better with dice. So if you have the title Hostile Life Form, I do not. If you have the title Know the Clinox, go to C4. This is the reason I wanted to do it. After examining you at close range, the figures seem confused by what they are sensing. You don't appear to be a hostile life form, and yet you stole a crystal flake. These 2 facts do not make sense together. The figures exchange images with one another by way of their purple stone staffs. They seem to be debating whether to treat you as hostile or not. While they hesitate, you have the opportunity to strike before they can defend themselves. You can also attempt to pantomime a defense of your actions. We're gonna plead our case. We are so gonna plead our case. C7. I'm not fighting anybody here. I'm not fighting anyone. You do your best to act out a story that would excuse your possession of a crystal flake from the orchard. The rubber-bodied folk do not seem immediately receptive to your antics, but they do stop their deliberation long enough to watch. Charm 4. Lots and lots of purple. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I didn't refill my health. 5. I didn't refill my health over here. And then 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5. I didn't refill my during health. So that's at 5, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. So we need... I'm at 5, so I'm at 21 health. 20 health here with 6, and 21 health here. So I need purples, whites, and a green. Well, let's get the green, because that's just what we need to do. No matter what, we need a green. Purple's all the way. So, like we're going 4, 5. Sorry, 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. White though. So I'm already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. So I already have 15 health left, but I need those white dice, and I need you to be able to flip one. So you're gonna do 1, get a white die, and then you will do 2, get another white die, and we're gonna rando the rest. 2, 4, 6, 7. So 3 more. One, 2, Okay. So 1, 5, 3, 4. Those two to be a 1 and a 3. Got a 1 here. Got a 3 here. 5, 4. I'm going to use my ability. Hope to gosh I pull something good. Blue 2. Rolling low today. Okay, so what do we do? Increase a black or purple die by 1 or 2. I can make that 2 a 3. And then red pearl would make that thing a 1. So I'll solve that problem. But we still have to get another purple. So let's see what we can do here for the 2, the 4, and the purple. So these are covered. Let's see about the 2, the 4. So I can swap out a die. I can make any die into any 2 into a. Yeah, let's do that, that. And I can make any 2 into a 4. And then can I turn any color into a white? Yep, any color into a white. And I can. I think my other one has the one to tick that down. So let's do that. So we're going to turn that 2 with haggle into a 4 and then make that 4 into a white. Yeah, both of those go. Okay. Then I will tick down the vampiric skull. Tick this down to a 2. Then I will use the red pearl, turn. Doesn't matter. Oh, turn something into a 1 and increase 1. So I'm going to increase this to a 3, turn this into a 1 with a bonus play. Then we just need to convert something to a purple. And we're good. I can use my ability if I need to, which I'm probably going to do, but I'm trying to see if I don't have to do it. So, I mean, it's a 1 deal. It just need. Here it is. Loyal. So then I'll play Loyal to turn any one of those into a purple. Using the other bonus play. And we're done. We got 2. Good. They are persuaded. C9. Your pantomime is intelligible to the creatures and seem to persuade them. They look to one another, their faces vibrating in a way that sounds like laughter. One of them runs into their building and returns with a small purple stone staff that they offer you as a gift. Reveal discovery card 61. Purple stone staff that costs 1 fatigue to use. Got a lot of purple on here. Lots of purple. Use an item rest. So we're going to rest. I'm using 3 dice this time because, you know. Alright. So put these back. We got 14. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 precisely. Sweet. I should know better. So 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5. Okay. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 4, 5, and 4. Burn in experience like crazy just to live. Okay. So, what do we want to do? Well, we can put the crystal flake in the pit, right? And we've got the purple stone staff and this thing. So let's try the crystal flake into the pit. 94. 94. You place your crystal flake in one of the racks above the silver tank. It glows softly and hums happily. The vines connected to its tank pulse slowly as if feeding their energy into the flake. Each player add 1 stamina to your charisma attribute row from the supply. It doesn't say ignoring the limit. I wonder if that's an FAQ thing. It doesn't say ignoring the limit. So, role player adventures. Go on to the FAQ. How dare your game not be perfect? Just kidding. Just kidding. So Battle Blacklade, crack a callback. No, it's not. It's just for Gate of Barazor Wall. The finale has the next stuff, so it doesn't say to ignoring the limit, so I don't get one since I'm full. Okay. All of it doesn't. None of them say that. So it just says each player add 1 stamina to your charisma attribute row from the supply. I'm already full up, so I can't, and I rest. Okay. So okay. I could try the tuning fork. You ring the Dragul tuning fork against one of the silver tanks. It rings with a muted tone, which seems to agitate the plant above it. Its vines wriggle with displeasure. What about if well, the tuning fork and the guy didn't like it, so I don't want to do that again. I think that is all I'm going to do here. All right, well, let's continue on to D. Ooh. If you have the keyword split, I mean, I have a character with that backstory, but no. If there is no XP at the location, otherwise collect the XP. You enter a grove of massive statues. Front and center in this collection of monuments stands the likeliness of a human in plate armor. When you get closer, it becomes clear that this human is the immortal knight. His helm, breastplate, and sword are unmistakable. But why should the Clinox carve a statue of a knight from Nalos? Whatever he was doing here, it seems to have made a good impression. Okay. Let's bring the tuning fork 100. You strike the Dragul tuning fork and place it against the statue of the immortal knight. The whole groove wobbles and shakes, but the vibration is not strong enough to crack the statue. The sound fades and the grove is still. Perhaps if you could make the vibration stronger. Would that be the staff? What would make it strong? Crystal? No. I don't think I have enough to do that. I don't know. Let's go back to the Crystal Orchard. See what it says there. B1. An orchard of crystal flake trees rests quietly on the purple stone archway. I don't think I'm ready to do whatever I'm supposed to do here yet. Really don't. I can try to use the staff, but I don't know what that would. I've already tried these two, it didn't work, but I haven't comboed here. And I don't want to get mad with them yet until I see what's at the archives. So let's go to the archives first. And we know this is free. So let's see what's here. If you have either of the titles Zalek's Witness or Saved by the Rift, I know I have Zalek's Witness. No, I have that. Zalek's Witness. Do I have Saved by the Rift? Nope. Zalek's Witness. Along the edge of the archway, you stumble upon a group of Klinoks watching each other. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to go 10-5. So if you have either Zalek's Witness or Saved by a Rift, go to 10-5. Along the edge of the archway, you discover a dark elf grooming a giant bat-like creature. He brushes its fur and feeds it treats from its satchel. When you get closer, you recognize the rider as Commander Zalek. He wears no armor, only a simple tunic, and he carries no weapons, only the small purple stone staff of the Klinok. Zalek welcomes you with a nod. We must adapt to survive here, Zalek tells you. The Klinoks are kind hosts once you get to know them. They are training me to join their exploration forces. Perhaps you'd like to join them too. Come, I can give you a tour of this world. Zalek gestures for you to join him on the saddle of his flying mount. If you have the title Zalek's Witness, go to 10-7. Zalek seems to have given up hope of returning to Ulos. He wants to take you for a flight around his new home. Perhaps you could learn something from him about the ways of the Klinoks, or perhaps you could encourage him to search for a way home with you. So we can either take a flight with him for strength and con, which is 5-4, 3-4, or we can convince him to return home with us, which is wisdom con 4, 5, 5-4. I think we're gonna need him for the final battle, so he's coming with us. So I'm gonna say convince him to return home with us. 10-22. I think I'm gonna need him for the final battle. You tell Zalek of your arrival in the Colossus. You say you are convinced that you can find a way home and that he should join you and return to Ulos to aid in the Battle of Brazier Wall. He listens with interest. If your king's favor is 5 or higher, each player adds 2 stamina to their wisdom attribute from the supply, ignoring the usual limit. Wisdom, or it says wisdom? Wisdom attribute? Yep. That works for me. Dude, we need you. We need you, man. And Charm 4. So what we just did, we're doing again. Okay, so what we just did, we're doing again. So let's go with 4 charisma. 4 charisma, so 4 purple. One green. We know the way. This is the way. And I'll do the 2 whites. What I just got for the 2 that I just added. And we'll do 1 more white. Get that 3, and then we're randoming. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 more random. Black. Red. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got. We need low and slow. That is the tempo. 1, 3. I think that's it. Okay. So we're going to use my ability. Hope heaven I pull something useful. Did a red die. 5. I can swap something out, and I will swap this 5 for this. This black. Means I just need to take up that one, and I can use this here. So now I need to just be able to do a purple take up and a 1 and a 2. So I can make a 1, I can make a 2. And I just need to tick up purple 1. Crit him. Any color of 3. There we go. So, Runic Bone, make any color a 3. I'm going to make any color a 1. I'm going to tick down that 3, make it a 2. And then I'm going to use my ability to make everything a 4. Ta-da! I'm efficient. There we go. V1. So where were we? That was... He agrees to return, 1023. Zalek nods and agrees with you. I want nothing more than to return to serve Nalos once more, he says, but I have no means to get us there. I will keep my eyes and ears open. If you're able to open a homeward rift, I will join you. Zalek wishes you luck. Return title card, Zalek's Witness. Return title card, Zalek's Witness to the title deck and reveal title 86. So long ago. So we lose Zalek's Witness, and we get... The King returns! Zalek was lost to a rift in Sebek, but then you found him surviving among the Klinox. He had adapted to their ways and was training to explore the Planarverse, but you convinced him to return and fight for Nalos. Zalek's return. We can rest or move. You know I'm going to rest, and you know I'm going to spend 2. Not that die. 4. Do I have to roll 3 dice every time? It kind of gets tiring. So 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4. So I just need. So 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5. He's back. Get my ability back. I think the game is saying from now on, roll 3 dice. We'll overshoot you with 3 dice, but if you roll anything lower, we're gonna make you pay. Hello, welcome, welcome. Pull up a chair, pull up a chair. Alrighty. So we can continue on to our location of E. Climax Archives. If you have the keyword welcome, I do not. If there's no XP, otherwise get the XP and read on. You find yourself in a large open courtyard. Giant bats fly in from above carrying Klinox riders who arrive with translucent containers of gray matter, samples of the endless gray sea. Each container glows with unique memories from other worlds. Elder Klinoxes, whatever the plural of Klinox is, with long purple cloaks inspect and label these samples. The couriers rush off to store the labeled samples somewhere beyond the passageway at the other end of the courtyard. Occasionally, a rider arrives with a small Durigalgam box. An elder inspects its contents, sometimes ordering the box to be deposited along with the samples, other times ordering the riders to drop its contents into the sea. Several of the boxes rest unattended near a shady corner of the courtyard. You spy Gundor sneaking toward them, probably hoping to secure something of value for the Dragul. Nah, champ. Not in this game. 2 Klinox guards stand nearby. Alert the Klinox to Gundar's attempted theft. That's right, I'm that guy. So, we're gonna alert the Klinox because I say, Dragul, I want to fight you to the bitter end. Alert the Clinox to Gundar's attempted theft. E3. If you have the title Hostile Lifeform, I do not. If you have the title Known to the Clinox, continue reading. Of course I will. You hurry over to the Clinox guards and alert them to the presence of a thief. They brandish pink spears of crackling energy and chase a terrified Gundar out of the courtyard. The guards thank you for your help, and you turn back to watching the harvesting gray matter come in. Boop. Move that down. And then be nice to my chosen people. No. When I play it again, I plan to be nice to them. I'm gonna be real nice to them. I'm gonna turn into their best friend. So E6. The Clinoxes are now too busy with their work to notice you, so you decide to cross the courtyard and see where the couriers are taking all the samples in Dragul in boxes. On the ground, you find an interesting object, something the elders must have rejected. Reveal discovery card 92. Not nice to any of them. We got Dragul's cylinder. So, time to make these things work. Something else happened. E6. When you reach the passageway on the other side, you are stopped by a Clinox guard who makes it clear that you are not permitted to enter the archives beyond the courtyard. A Clinox courier approaches the guard, presenting its face and purple stone staff for inspection. The guard scans these with energy from its own staff and then allows the courier safe passage into the archives. Gotcha. If your entire party is exhausted, mark that track and continue on. Otherwise, rest. Well, no test has come, so I can't rest. So we're going to use the staff. So let's use the staff. Vun and Vun. For the staff, which is 61. You show the guard your purple stone staff. He seems interested and expects it for a moment before returning it to you. Another Clinox courier approaches the guard and submits his face and staff. Oh, come on. After the guard scans both with energy from his own staff, he allows the courier to enter. So I gotta do the crystal flake and the stupid staff. So once again, here we go, because that was awful. 6100. Sorry, 6194. 6194 was crystal flake. 6194. You hold up the crystal flake and the guard's face glows with recognition. He holds out his hand and you offer him the purple stone staff. E101. After the guard scans the flake and staff with energy from his own staff, he stands aside, allowing you passage into the archives. Record the keyword welcome. Okay. Reveal discovery card 24 and place XP on it. I was like, here's a staff. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with that? Okay, here's a thing for the staff. So there you go, the endless stacks, and that goes to G. That goes on circle 4. Circle 4 goes. Okay, and put an XP on it. Put some stank on it. Okay. Do we want to rest? We can't. So we'll move to another location. We'll go to G. If you have the keyword freed, nope. If you have the keyword discovery, nope. If there's no XP, nope. Otherwise, get the XP and read on. Down a stone staircase lies a tubular multi-floor corridor of shelves that stretches beyond sight in both directions. Clinox courier, plural of the Clinox couriers, run to and fro, shelving containers of gray sea and Durigalga boxes. As you wander the aisles, you see the jarred memories of many worlds. Fantastic landscapes, bizarre creatures, and unfathomable occurrences. By chance, you stumble onto a familiar image of Sebek Palace, the Gurlon Colossus, and the Dragul city-states. A Dragul chest sits next to these containers. You open it and uncover the Immortal Knight's helm. You take the helm in your hands and feel its power. It pulls against your grip, and somehow you know that it is moving you homeward. If you follow its lead, you will leave this world and return to Ulos. Reveal rare card 47. A lot of 48s. Whatever 48 is. 47. Hey, look at that. Reroll 2 dice of any color. Thank you. Let's see. Who would this go to? You. I've been giving you a lot of cards, but let's check the deck sizes. Yeah, it's going to you. You have way more cards, so you get it. Reveal discovery card 20. Yeah, reveal discovery card 28 and place 1 XP on it. There's a lot to read. Okay, discovery card 28. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. And place an XP on it. Homeward Rift, F, square 4. Square 4? Oh, it's where the night. Oh, I didn't complete what I needed to. Shoot! Boo! Now that the Homeward Rift is open, moving to location F will trigger the event. So I completely missed whatever I was supposed to do there. Shoot. On your way back to the courtyard, a jar of gray matter catches your eye. Within the jar, you see the memory of a slug-faced explorer searching an icy cave. You tap on the jar and the figure within reacts, looking around for the source of the sound. Odd that you should be able to interact with a memory this way. If you have the title Ice World Ambassador. I do! Ice World Ambassador. I have it. I have Ice World Ambassador right here. That's when I help that weird guy. So if you have the title Ice World Ambassador, go to G2. Looking more closely, you recognize the figure in the jar as the strange creature you met in Boggroot's swamp, who was so happy to be introduced to the water. Is this one of his memories, or did he find his way home again? If your king's favor is 5 or higher, you can search for artifacts from Nalos. If your Starlight Door is 5 or higher, you can search for interplanar secrets. If your Dragul favors 5 or higher, you can search for Dragul artifact. Can I do all? Is that cool if I do all? So let's do King's Favor first, G3. You scan nearby shelves and find several jars containing gray matter images of home. You see memories that span the history of Nalos, from Gimnax's cartographers to the First War, from the construction of Sebek Palace to the era of Golpax's invention. Yeah, I know, that's weird, because I wanted to use the statue. I think I can. Kate. That might not be a spoiler. Because if I leave here and come back, it says, unless, I can't, damn it. Well, we're King's Favor all the way here anyway, so let's do it. Where were we? So, to the era of Golpax's invention, and from the re-internment of otherworldly artifacts up to the most recent memories of the Sebek Palace guards who met their fate when Terran opened the rift between your worlds. All of this history floods over you, filling you with an overwhelming sense of your smallness in the scope of history, and yet you never felt more certain of your own importance. For now you know the full scope of the world that you now shape. Nalos is in dire need of a hero. Record the keyword discovery. Each player add 3 stamina divided as you choose to any of your attribute rows from the supply, ignoring the usual limit. Okay, so let's grab 1, 2, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. So, just drop that on the floor. You ever tried to find a clear cube on carpet? It is very difficult. Okay, I got it. Alright, so add 3 as we see fit. 1 to strength for you, for sure. one to wisdom for you for sure, because this has been a lot of wisdom challenges. And another 5 one to dex for you. There we go. Use an item, rest, or move along. Tuning fork, 100. 100. Here we go. You strike your tuning fork and hold it near the jar. The gray matter within vibrates slightly, but the image of the cave shakes like it has experienced a mild earthquake. A rock dislodges from the ceiling of the cave and strikes a stranger explorer on his head. Aww, dang it. Okay, so what can I do? I don't think there's a Dragul cylinder that I could use with the cylinder and the fork probably would have been enough to make that work. I'm so angry that they didn't that I lost out on that. Okay, let's go back to here. C. Actually, wait. Yeah, let's go back to their C. I think C was the one with welcome, if I remember properly. Nope, C was the one with gardens. So, C1, if there's no XP, C1. The purple stone structure is empty. The plants on its roof stretch their roots down through the ceiling into a row of silver tanks. A rack in front of the tanks holds crystal faces. Okay, then let's go to B. I think this was the one that needed welcome. I'm just trekking around. Nope, home. Dang it. So, a orchid or crystal flake trees rest quietly on the purple stone archway. Let's go to the Colossus. Hey. Okay, A1. The rusty frame of the Colossus is all that remains of the giant of Gurlung Bay. A gray and endless sea laps against the purple stone shore below. Let's use the tuning fork first. Shoot. So mad about that. You tap the Dragul tuning fork against the empty frame of the Colossus, and it gives off a nice resonance. The gray waters on the shoreline burble in response, but the sound is too faint to produce much of a reaction. Dragul responds most strongly to other metals of its kind. Oh! Well, let's do that then. Ping, ping. 92, 100. 92, 100. You ring the tuning fork with its cylinder and places it against the frame of the Colossus. The frame hums. The stone and the sea vibrate with a steadily growing force until it seems you have caused an earthquake. The stone ground beneath your feet cracks open, revealing a small cave. Within, you find a small vein of gold. Get 3 gold. And that's probably what I needed for the statue. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm mad that like kicks us out. That's not cool. I wanted to use it on the statue. Should have just done it. Damn it. Okay. We found gold there. I need to find home, wherever home is. I don't want to end, so I'm not going to F. Let's go back to G and see what it says. Not ready to go home. I'm not ready to go home. If you have the keyword freed, this is G, right? Yeah. I do not. If you have the keyword discovery, go to G6. In the basement of the Klynos archives lives a tubular multi-floor corridor of shelves that stretches beyond sight in both directions. Now let's put them both together and see what happens. 92, 100. You ring your tuning fork with its cylinder and place it near the jar. The gray matter in every jar within earshot jiggles, their images wavering. When you silence the fork again, the image of the explorer returns. He appears to feel ill after all that shaking. Okay. I'll stop. I don't know. Freaking no. I'm losing fatigue anyway. I mean, I'm gaining fatigue like mad anyway. If there's any test I have, I'm gonna fail it. Because I'm already almost at 5 from trying this crap out. So let's do something stupid and outlandish. I don't know. 61 to the tuning fork. Whatever. 61 100. You ring your Dragul tuning fork with the purple stone staff and hold the fork near the glass. It makes the gray matter within vibrate gently, but the image within shakes as if rocked by an incredible earthquake. G101. Okay. The ground beneath the explorer splits open, revealing a vein of gemstone. The explorer celebrates and picks up a loose gem. It seems you helped it find what it was looking for. Gain 1 XP. Okay. If you have the title Ice World Ambassador, go to G7. G7. Okay. The gemstone vibrates in the explorer's hand and it illuminates his face. For a moment, the barrier of the jar of gray matter evaporates and you find yourself in the icy cave with him. The explorer recognizes you and chatters in a language you do not understand. Then he switches on his speaking box. Please, have some, says the box, interpreting the explorer's words. He scrapes at the gemstone with his knife and licks some of its powder from his hand. Then he offers you the same. You taste nothing but feel suddenly refreshed and alert, ready for anything. Before you can properly thank him, the explorer is gone, and you are staring at an empty jar on the shelf in the basement of the Klinox archives. Each player refill all attribute rows with stamina from the supply. I think I'm good there. Oh, but the story info you get are different. And record the keyword freed. Something use that keyword. Something use freed. So record the keyword freed. Okay, so we gotta move. Something used the keyword freed before. Let's go here to E. Do you have welcome? E7. The guard welcomes you back as if you were a fellow Klinox and allows you passage into the pathway before the courtyard. Okay, so not there. Was freed here at B? It's somewhere. I remember it. Nope, that's home. So, B1, it's just archway. Go to C. I'm trying to remember where it was. C is gardens. So C1. I think we did everything we're gonna do here. Maybe. The purple stone structure is empty. The plants on its roof stretch their roots down through the ceiling into a row of silver tanks. A rack in front of these tanks holds crystal faces. I need to find a place to rest. That's what I need. I think I might be done. Really nothing else to do. There should be I found the Immortal Knight's helm, but I can't stinking get to him. I don't want to end the adventure. I don't know what. Don't do. I think I'll. We're in for a penny, right? We're gonna make it a full 10. And hope I don't have to do a test, because that's going to suck. And let's slam these two things together. 92, 100. Don't know what will happen. You ring the tuning fork against your cylinder, and then you place the fork against one of the silver tanks. It immediately ruptures, and a dark rubbery substance spills out over the floor. You see the bare root structure of the plant squirming in the air as if it were reaching for its lost soil. The plant quickly withers and dies. Awesome. Each player return 2 stamina from your charisma attribute row to the supply. Cool, because they think I'm a jerk now. Awesome. This is not boding well. I might just get the hell out of here. Yeah, I might just get the hell out of here. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what to do in the Crystal Orchid. I could bang the two together to make it 11. But now I'm just screwing around with stuff for tests. Let's see what happens. I could lose horribly, so let's see what happens. When I bang those two together on B. What was it? 90 to 1. You ring the tuning fork with your cylinder and place it against the trunk of one of the crystal trees. Almost instantly, the force of the tuning fork splits the tree in half. Uh-oh. The sap running through the tree glows with a lovely light. You sample the sap with your finger and find that it smells extraordinary. Even after you taste, you feel refreshed. Each player return 4 stamina from your fatigue box to the supply. Cool. So 4. That would put me at 6. I don't think you can get to him. I'm pretty sure it's blocked off. Personally, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't going for the immortalized, so it didn't matter so much to me. Yeah, I'm just trying any stinking thing that works. So that was good. So that did that. Can I combine 3? Can I do like 92, 94, and 100? Does it allow you to do 3, or can you only do 2? You can only do 2. Okay. Sugarfoot. I don't know. Let's go back to the endless and see what Freed does. G. G8. There is now only an empty jar on the shelf in the basement of the Clash Archives where this Ice Cave Explorer used to. So I think we did everything we can do there. I think we've done everything we can do. Alright. Let's do it. F. If your Starlight door is higher than your King's Favor, collect the XP from this location. Oh, there was supposed to be XP on this location. If your Starlight door is higher than your King's Favor, collect the XP from this location and read F3. Otherwise, collect the XP from this location and continue reading. Thank you. Purple energy crackles around the vision of battle raging at the gate of Brazor Wall. The monument to the immortal knight lies half in this world, half in Ulos. The knight's helm pulls at your grip as if it wanted to fly from your hands. Its powerful attachment to Ulos holds the rift open before you. Tarek emerges from behind the monument to greet you. If you have the keyword split, I do not. Otherwise, F2. I have bad news, Tarek tells you. I have found our knight. He lies dead within this monument. For a moment, you're in shock. The immortal knight has fought for crown and country since the foundation of Nalos. He survived every war, every battle, but now he rests lifeless in a tomb on this strange world. The body within is only the latest hero of our kingdom, Tarek explains. Many warriors have served in the role of immortal knight. Now, the Royal Council must choose someone new to wear the helm. He holds out his hand, expecting you to give him the helm. Before Tarek can say more, Gimlix appears on a hovering disc of pink energy. It seems he's acquired a purple stone staff and learned how to use it. The immortal knight doesn't always fight for Nalos, Gimlix declares. The red armor once defended a united Ulos against any threat from beyond the gate. You can put that helmet on and use it however you want. Ooh. Hand the helm to Tarek and return to Ulos with him, or wear the helm and return with Gimlix instead. Ooh. I'm sacrificing myself. I'm doing it. I'm sacrificing myself. Dang it. I'm doing it. Yeah, this is a very important decision. Well, I'm going to put it on my head. Oh my god, what am I doing? Why would you say that, Kate? Why would you say that? For king and country, man. For king and country. I'm putting it on. For king and country. I'm putting it on. So, put it on and serve as the immortal knight of Nalos, or wear the helm and return to Ulos with Gimliks. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Tarek wants it. Tarek works for the king. If I take it, it's a selfless sacrifice I'm making for the continent. Oh my gosh. I'm putting it on. Done. Putting it on myself. Okay, wear the helm and return to Ulos with Gimliks. F5. You place the helm on your head. Visions of past nights race through your mind, their knowledge and power fusing with your own. With a blast of force, you knock Tarek to the ground, rendering him unconscious. Find Exalted in the trait deck and add it to one of your player's hand. If that card is not available, reveal one random trait and add it instead. Exalted trait. King and country, man. I'm doing it for king and country. Exalted. Here it is. A 2 or a 5 becomes any color you want. I'm going to give that to Willa. That's going in her deck. Ooh, what have I done? I did the one thing I didn't want to do. Dang it. Reveal title card 97. I didn't want this. I did not want this at all. I didn't want that. In Afro, when Tarek asked you to side with Nalos, you chose to follow Gimliks instead. Tarek is now trapped in another world, and the immortal helm no longer lies with Nalos. I don't want that. I'm really thinking about retconning this. I really am. I don't want that. I said for king and country. I should have given it to Nalos. I'm not going to read the rest. I think I might pull this back. I don't want that at all. I'm pulling it back. I'm pulling it back. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll give it to Tarek. I don't want it. Nope. We usually try to stick with our decisions, but I'm pulling this is not what I wanted. I don't want it. Let me grab Exalted back and throw it back to the deck. I don't want it. I am for king and country. I'm rolling it back. So we're going to hand the helm to Tarek and return to Ulos with him. For king and country, like I said. You offer the helm to Tarek, but he only smiles. That was all I needed to know, he says. Put on that helm. You earned it. Nalos will be honored to be served by such a selfless, immortal knight. With Tarek's blessing, you place the helm on your head. Visions of past nights race through your mind, their knowledge and power fusing with your own. Gimliks leaps back through the rift before your transformation is complete. Reveal Discovery card 103. Yeah, I did say I wanted to do it. So, 103. We are the Immortal Knight. Reveal Discovery card 103 and place it in the portrait space of the player character sheet who has the Immortal Helm armor card in their hand. Toss. You have become. You may play any number of immortal cards as a single card play. What? Okay. So who has the? So it says reveal 103 and place it in the portrait space of the player character who has the Immortal Helm armor card in their hand. Discard or spent space. If any player has the Immortal Blade weapon or the Immortal Breastplate armor card, add them to the hand of the player with the Immortal Knight portrait. I don't think I have any of that. This is the first thing I found. Where are the other things? I've missed so much. Yeah, I think this is the only one I found. I don't have anything immortal. That wasn't Dragul. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it wasn't. I said for king and country, so I should have stuck with. So I went with what I went with my gut. Finally, at the end of all things. Yeah, I don't have any immortal cards. Probably because I couldn't crack the statue open. Like, that ticked me off. Okay. If your Starlight Door is higher than your King's Favor, increase your King's Favor. Nope, increase it otherwise. Increase King's Favor by 2, -1. I'm already maxed out. If your Dragul's is now your highest favor, read F7. It's not. Not even close. Come now, says Tarek. It's time. You non-step through the rift with Tarek. From the top of a small hill, you can see the battle raging all around you. King's Guard soldiers, Starlight Door cultists, and Dragul minions are locked in mortal combat in a landscape torn apart by rifts to many other worlds. The battle to end all battles, says Tarek. Harman Gaiden is here. One way or another, the fate of our world will be decided here today. He charges down the hill and into the fray. Reveal title card 93. Oh, you know where they are, but you didn't get them either? Okay. I'll have to replay it again to get them. I'll have to replay it again to find where they are. You are Tarek's knight. On behalf of Nalos, Tarek anointed you as the Immortal Knight. You now serve as the next in a long line of anonymous heroes dating back to the first war after Azima's death. Yeah, I'm not betraying. No way. No way. Let's see. Continue to the end. So stupid that I can try it on the statue, but I guess he's dead. Okay. You watch the violence around you as if watching from the eye of a hurricane. A strange calm hovers over the hill you stand on, giving you time to consider how you will enter the fight. Examine your faction track to see which favor is the lowest. If 2 or more are tied for the lowest, the track closest to the bottom of the party journal is considered the lowest. If your Dragul is your lowest, reveal title card 90. Let's just make that happen. Okay. They're not going to be our friend. Dragul enemy. The Dragul invasion and your adventures afterward have deepened your enmity towards the Dragul and theirs towards you. You cannot allow them to win Azima's blessing. Okay. If your Starlight Door is the lowest, if your King's Favor is the lowest, examine your faction track to see which favor is the highest. If 2 or more are tied for the highest, the track closest to the top of the party journal is considered the highest. Well, King's Favor, 87. Reveal title card, 87. You know how I've been joking about betraying the Starlight Door? I made the same choice as you, but my Dragul favor was higher, so I am the proud owner of the title Starlight Nemesis. That is beautiful. I love that. Oh, I love it. Defender of Nalos. Though your loyalty was tested many times, you have proven your allegiance to the kingdom of Nalos. And so you fight for your homeland before the gate of Brazzer Wall. Which titles did you earn? Okay, so let's get everything. We've got, did you get Tarek's Knight? Yes, I did. In the battle below, Tarek charges off immediately toward a rift to an icy plain. For King Taran! For Nalos, he cries. Soon his cries are lost in the sounds of battle. Tarek will be a powerful ally to the King's Guard and a powerful foe to the rest. So, don't have his betrayal. We have Zalek's return. Overhead, Zalek soars through the rift on the back of his giant bat. He races directly into the fray from this rift into the next without so much as a word. Nalos has regained a powerful ally in this battle thanks to you. Do we have Crete's satisfaction? No, I don't think so. We have Crete's savior, but not his satisfaction. Defender of Nalos. The King's Guard must be victorious today, or Nalos will fall. Either to the recklessness of the Starlight Door or the might of Dragul invaders. If the door takes control of Brazor Wall, they will throw the gates wide open, leading to more chaos than Ulos has ever known. Should Dragul prevail, they will use the gate's power to conquer all of Ulos. Nalos must win, for only King Terran will use the power of Azima's blessing to maintain order across the land. And do I have Starlight Soldier? Did I ever get that card? I don't think I got that card. I'm gonna kill all of them. Alright, so I got Starlight Hope, not Starlight Soldier. Okay. What else we got? Dragul Warrior, no. Dragul Enemy, yes. The Dragul hordes invading your lands, breaking the Treaty of the Final Peace, and now they would seize the gate of Brazor Wall to claim Azima's blessing for their own. They are monstrous foes, and you must do everything in your power to defeat them, once and for all. Once you seize the gate and Azima's blessing is yours, the Draguls will no longer have any power to stop you. Starlight Nemesis, I do not have that card. Trader of Nalos, I don't have that. So, we gotta go through a couple conclusions. We gotta go through this and then backstory. Actually, let me do backstory first. And then we'll do this. So, backstory, we're going to ending. Nephris, goddess of judgment, appears to you in a swirling mist. Her serpentine eyes stare in your soul. You have been burdened by dreams, she explains, but you are wide awake now, and it is time to face my judgment. If you're playing with dual backstories and your other backstory has not ended, continue the final entry wide awake. Otherwise, read the entry below that matches the final alignment of the transported player, which I do. I am neutral good. Nephra stares at you and nods. To you, rules are more abstractions. You obey them when it serves your interest to do so. Even in your dreams, you do not turn to selfish delusions of desires, but seek the good for others. Reveal rare cards 61 and 62 and add them to the transported player's hand. Note that there are multiple copies in the deck, and then continue to final entry wide awake. So 61 and 62. So 61, we are neutral. Okay. Fill all of your attribute rows to their attribute scores with stamina from the supply. And neutral good. Increase, blurry. Blurry is what that is. Increase each die in a die pool by 1. I am all powerful. Alright, so let's see what we got. Neutral. Good. Okay. And then continue to final entry wide awake. Nephra vanishes, leaving you alone with your thoughts. Though dreams and the waking world may be separate realms, the decisions you made while sleeping were not without their consequences. There may have been a time when you did not deeply consider such things, when you passed through life like a sleepwalker, but you are wide awake now. So we finished 3 backstories from that book, and now to the end. Conclusion. The rift overhead snaps shut with a final pop of purple energy, and you prepare yourself for battle. Soon, Brazor Wall will open, and Azima the Benevolent, the great dragon and the creator of Ulos, will return to bless the worthy. If you fight well today, that blessing will fall upon you. Each player, return all cards from your spent space to your hand. I'm good. Each player, return all bonus play tokens from your fatigue box to the party journal. Okay. If you have the title Dragul Enemy, of course I do. Of course I do. I did the laugh. From the chaos of battle, a gigantic ogre emerges, easily twice the size of the one you encountered at Black Lake. She wields a warhammer the size of an ox cart and swings it with ease. The beast grits her teeth and charges for you, preparing to crush you into the earth. Oh, it's that time. Let's dance. 42. And she is going to beef the hell up. 42. So it's an ogre, unruly, gigantic. So that is white, black, black, red, green, and red, green. Want to play with me? We can play. And you are unruly and gigantic. Unruly. Don't take dice away from me and I can beat you. Yep, they're going to take dice away from me. Alright, so gigantic gives a new white and black, and unruly says, after rolling the dice pool, return all dice with values 5 and 6 from the dice pool to the bag. After rolling the dice pool, so every time we have to roll the dice pool. Okay. So I've got a 5 and a 6 here that I'm good with. I got a black 6. I am solid because this says draw and roll a random die, then place it in the fatigue box. You may exchange a die in the dice pool for a die in the fatigue box. Do not change their values. Solid. And I've got 7 stinking fatigue. That's what sucks. So I gotta be careful. So I'm at 19 health. She hits hard on a black 6 and a green 6. So we might be swapping those out. Let's see what we get. We need 3 black. We need 2 white. 1 and 1. I'll just get 1 white. We need 2 green. And we need 2 red. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 11 health left. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 7 dice right there. 2, 4, 6, 7. And we will do with it what we can. I had to return 2 4s and lost half my dice. Oh my gosh. What do you mean 2 4s? It says 5s and 6. Oh, you had to return 2s and 4s. Ooh. Let's roll high. Look at that. Gone. 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 Just like that. All I'm left with is 2 dice. Just like that. I'm going to use my ability. Get that 3. It's BS, man. So all these dice are going back to the bag. I lost. When I never want to roll high, I roll high. That's just how it goes. Well, we gotta add dice. We can't do anything about that. So we gotta add dice. I'll get crushed like this. So I'm gonna add the 2 whites and revive. And these are not dice pool rolls, so I won't lose these if these were 5s or 6s. Cool, got a 4. That covers up that 5 hit. Okay. I get to trade something out. I'm going to trade out this for the black 6. Cover that up. Hits are not as bad now. Well, they're not as dire, but I still need to work with this. What can I add? Don't roll high, roll high. Increase a black or purple. Decrease a blue or green die by 2. I'd have to spend 2 to make it a 6. I'll get rid of that 6 hit, but nope. I just need to get some dice, and I could flip my ability twice. I need dice. I can add blues. I can add a black. I can add a purple. What else can I add? Black and white. Red and green. So what can you add? Can you add any more dice? You can make a 2, a 4, or 6. I have 3. You can make any color a 6. 5s and 6s I'm good with. I need a 1 and 2, and then I got this. I just need a 1 and 2 and 2 more dice, and I'm good. So what can we add? I can add a green die. I can add a red die. Any color die. And any die is 6. So we've got options. So let's play this out because they played me just now and it ticked me off. So let's see how we're gonna do this. I need to add a red and a green right here. So I do that, and then I add a black die. I don't need to do that. So that's 3. So that's 2 of the bonus plays. I proc my ability to turn them all into 6s, and then where are you? Where's that skill? Here it is. Flip one player's class card face up to proc it again to make it a 5. But then I need a black 2. So this can get us there. This can get us through the first round. What about you? So 6 and 5's covered with that. I need to get a black 2. So you can add a black die. You need to use this ability. So you need an extra bonus play card no matter what. This is 1, 2 bonus plays, 1 bonus play. Can you make that black die into anything you want? Increase or decrease a die of your class with this. I just need it to be a 2. Increase a black die by 2 if I need to. Decrease a black die by 2 if I need to. But can I make it any color I want? I can make it a 1, which isn't going to help me. I can reroll 2 die. I can make a 1 or 4 any color. Here it is. I can make any color or 2. Boom. Okay. So let's do this in order. First, I'm going to add a black die with this spell. Now, they ticked me off with that crap card. I got a 6. I'm going to turn that with the lavender pigment into a 2. Okay? Her turn. I'm going to add a green die. Oh, you are messing up already. I'll put that there. Here on the 6th. I will add, then I will bonus play. Add a red die. Then I will bonus play again. Add a black die. Then I will use my ability to turn all of these into... Let me see how much damage I got. 15. If you hit me, I take 5 damage, so I'm gonna be at 20. 3, 4, 5. Trying to see what I'm gonna turn them all into. It doesn't really matter at this point. I can do 6, 5, or 1. Let's do... Let's do 5. Then I will use my final bonus play this card, to flip this again, to do that, to flip it, to turn this to... Turn these two to... a 6. Maybe a 1. Can I make anything a 1? Oh, I can make any color a 1. Yeah, I'm good. Just 6. And that's all I can play. So I'm gonna take... First round is gonna hit me for 5. So I'm at 20. They hit me for 5 fatigue. My turn. Blind draw. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All I need is for not... If all of them are that way, I'm screwed. So let's see what happens. 5, gone. 1, dead. Boom. You got me on a good swing, jerk, but I got you. Oh, sorry. Victory in the first round, you knock the ogre flat. Victory in round 2, you push the ogre back into the fray. Dang it, I really wish I would have knocked the ogre flat. So, victory in round 2, you push the ogre back into the fray. So, I'll collect 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get 2 gold. Okay, so victory in round 2. You push the ogre back into the fray. End 5. Your battle with the ogre is long and hard, but at last you disarm the beast and she flees back into the chaos of battle. The weapon she leaves behind is now a storied addition to your collection. Tired but victorious, you stand at the top of a hill as the battle for Brazor Wall rages all around you. So find Warhammer in the weapons deck and add it to one player's hand. If that card's not available, reveal 1 random weapon. Go into weapon. Traits didn't work. Go into weapon. Warhammer. There it is. 2 reds, tick up and down with Warhammer. I'm gonna put it here because I've been doing pretty good. Done pretty well for me. Each player, you may now advance your character, clean up the adventure. This is amazing. That was a good ending. That first roll ticked me off. I lost all but like 2 dice, and I just had to make it work. All right, so we are going to advance our character, which means we get to buy stuff for the final battle at Praiser Wall. So what are we dealing? Oh my gosh, that's the Fury. Okay, so shuffle this up. We've got the Ancestral Blade for 5. Great. Yeah. Shuffle this back in. The end of this adventure is good, but honestly, out of the 10 adventures and side quests, this is my least favorite to play. I think I'd agree with that. I agree with that. Like taking away the ability to do something because I missed the knock, like that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. And there wasn't really much to do. So I would say that this is probably my least favorite one as well. We have Ruthless, turn 3s into any colors. If we are Wrathborn, it would have been 4 instead of 6. What else we got? Killed you. You did. Coming against me. Crazy. We've got Subvert. Flip a green or a red. This opposite side. I like Ruthless a lot. I'm eyeing that one heavily. This one's Banish, add 2 purples. Really expensive cards. Ancestral Blade is okay to do some blue mitigation with. I don't think I have a lot of blue mitigation. But Ruthless, I think I'm going to be going for Ruthless. So, and Leather Boots. I think Ruthless might be my jam. How much money do we have to spend? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I could get that and the Leather Boots and be Ducky. So that's what I'm going to do. 2, 4, 6 for Ruthless. And give it to you. And then 2, 4 for the Leather Boots. Who has leather stuff in their inventory? That's stat. Leather cuirass, so leather boots. You get them. Okay, then let's talk about XP. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 experience. To advance, 2 advanced combat dice. I need current plus 5, which is 12. I need 12 to advance combat dice. My skills are pretty decent. I mean, strength sucks for you, but that's okay. We can make up for it on this end. Health has been okay. Even getting hit, taking us to 20, made it okay. My tracks are Starlight Door 2, King's Favor 3, Dragul 8. And yes, I do have the title Dragul Warrior. Oh, that's awesome! You see how different this game turns out? There's 3 different ways to make it work. I will be replaying this and going all Dragul. I want to see how it turns out. So, the bonus play limit was 2, 4, and then 3. So 7 cards we were able to play, right? 3 and 4. So 7 cards we were able to play. For the bonus play limit. Do we want to increase that? That is going to be the current play limit 2 plus the bonus play limit 3, so that's 5 plus 5. So I have to pay 10 to make that 4. Mastery, I'm good on. I'm good on mastery, but I'm more concerned with combat dice. I think I'm going to increase combat dice. So we need current combat dice 7 plus 5 is 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we are increasing Our combat dice to 8. Combat dice is 8 for Browser Wall. I only got 1 XP left, so I'm gonna hang on to it. It probably won't matter since this is the finale's next. Okay, so what's next? Next is next Tuesday is the finale. We're going through the finale next Tuesday. I want to know more, Kate. I really want to know more about what's going on. So we are the Immortal Knight. You may play any number of Immortal Knight cards as a single card play, which is fantastic. And you'll recognize this art. I'm gonna hold this up here so you can see it. If you recognize this art, this is the art from Role Player, the original game. So if you have Role Player, you know this art. If you don't, get Role Player. You get monsters and minions with it. So Tass is now the Immortal Knight. Willa is now of sound mind and helping the Immortal Knight. And we are ready to jam. So this is fun. This was fun. I want to play the finale now, but I'm not. I'm gonna hold on. It's been 2 hours. We need to call it. It's been 2 hours. It's a work night. I'm back to work. Cool. Let's finish. Let's call it here. Oh, just wait. I set up the finale. I'm really excited. Oh, I know. I'm amped to see what's gonna happen. Dang. I want to do it. Nope, I won't do it. Next week. I'll hold off until next week because I got more games to play. I really want to do it, though. Nope, next week. The finale book is huge. Let me take a look at it. Oh my god. Yeah, next week. This thing is heavy. This is dense. The finale book is huge, and this is the finale map. So we're going through it next week. Next week, I will dedicate time to the finale. So let's call it here. Let's go up and chat and see what's to come. I'm enjoying this game a lot. I hope you like it too. So what's to come next? What's the date? Tuesday? Thursday, we're going to be playing a game with the co-op group with Pac-Man and Steven. It's either going to be Terraforming Mars or Nemesis. One of the two. One of the two. So we'll see which one it is. But I will get that scheduled ahead of time so you're not waiting in anticipation. I'll probably schedule it tomorrow morning. Then after that, Sunday's Unsettled, we're doing Winora Task C, which is the finale of Winora, and then we'll be moving to Gracchus. Then next week, and this is the thing, Kate, I hope you're paying attention to. Next week, Tuesday is going to be the finale for Role Player Adventures. Thursday is going to be a co-op game of some sort. And then Sunday, Kate, Sunday, we are playing Cartographers, Heroes. I don't know the difference between the two. I've never played the game, and I have to crack open the box during this weekend to figure out how to play it and play a few sessions because I've never played it before. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we're playing Cartographers, Heroes, and we're going to pop it open, play it. I don't know the difference between the two. I'm probably going to talk to Kate about it afterwards in the Discord. So it's great. And Elaine, thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. Be sure to join the Discord where we get into some zany fun. So that ought to be fun. What I'd like to have happen, and the reason why I say this, why I said, because Kate said last time, and I think Cynthia agreed as well, that they're going to have Cartographers in front of them as well, playing as I play, which I love. We're all playing games together. If you have, I forgive you for making me get up at 7 a.m. because we're playing together. If you have Cartographers, Heroes, or the base game, or whatever, if you have it, come to the stream, set it up on your table, and let's play together. How about that? I'm amped for that. I love that so much. I think it was such a great idea. I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to play Cartographers on that Sunday. And then from that point on, if you're like, well, what's going to take over Tuesdays now you beat RPA? Unsettled. So we'll start playing Unsettled on Tuesdays until we get through all the planets. There are 6 total. We're about done with planet number 1 on Sunday. There are 3 tasks per planet. Once we get through that, we're going to move on to we're then going to slide the next game into the slot and play through that while we're doing new games on Sunday. So it should be fun. It should be fun. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I will see you Thursday. And and don't forget, on Friday, if you check out Rob at Rob's Gaming Table, he is amazing. Him and Mel do some fantastic playthroughs. If you haven't seen them before, go over there and check them out. They're fabulous. I'm going to be joining them and with Kate, Cynthia, myself, and Rob, and we will be playing Gloomhaven Digital, continuing on from the madness that you saw that happened last Friday. So we're going to continue on that mission on Friday, and we will enjoy it. So watch his channel. It'll pop up. He also has a bunch of other live streams that you should check out because he does great content. But Friday we will be playing with him and he will be streaming it on his channel. So I will see you all on Thursday, and let's play some games together in 2022. Insert tagline here. See y'all later. Bye.